Alright everybody, welcome back to the Banana Ranks channel. My Let's Play of Spyro the Dragon continues here, and I'm getting bumped by the mushrooms. We're gonna head into another one of my favorite levels in the game. I mean, I don't even have to say anything about this skybox, it's amazing. Lofty Castle, here we go. This is another one of these Dreamweaver's levels. It's very whimsical, dreamlike, super fantasy inspired, and also it has this interesting linearity that I like, as I've said before in this Let's Play, I do like the more linear levels in this game. In the future games, it actually, I definitely don't care about it as much. It's just in this first game because I find that it does get slightly more annoying if the levels aren't linear. But anyway, here's our first enemy here. Now, does this guy attack me? He does, okay, and he hurts me. So these are actually the Sentry Orcs, or the Sentinel Orcs from Dark Hollow, who are hanging by those balloons, and you need to flame them and let them drop into this never-ending abyss. And I just killed I'm actually not sure what they are. They're very fantasy esque creatures there. I don't have any idea what they are off the top of my head, but I'll take a closer look if I can. Okay, what do these guys look like exactly? They look like fat chickens, kind of. I'll do my best not to get hit too much here. So, you'll see what I mean. This level looks very spread out, tons of different islands and areas, but you'll see how if you just kind of follow the path you're supposed to, the level kind of goes in a sequence that does not really get too bothersome. So you do, as I did there, you need to break these fairies free from these cages in order to progress in the level. And let me see if I can charge this Cupid again. Yep. So I'm pretty sure again in Reignited you can charge those guys to kill them, but I don't know that absolutely for sure, but I believe that's the case. Okay, so there's two of them. And they're... Oh! Okay, nice. And so now I freed all of them, and I can go back here, and they start up the whirlwind. And that sends me into the middle, and I'm gonna listen to this dragon right here. It is... Mudada.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Oh, that was weird. It sounded like he got cut off there for some reason. Maybe he said something longer and they decided to cut it off. I don't know why they would do that, though. So if you notice there, the Cupid actually shot the metal box there. Alright, and now we move over here. So yeah, the Cupids, they were in Dark Passage as well. They just kind of shoot you with arrows. And here's another dragon. Baruti.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah, it seems kind of like when they got to Dreamweavers, they're like, let's just make these like weird names. I'm curious if those have any, if they're references to anything, because I know some of the dragons their names are references to whether it's mythological or some sort of reference. Those guys, like, even though they're pretty easy to defeat, I just really like how they look in relation to the level. I don't really know how to describe it, but these are actually, I think, pretty iconic enemies from this game. And I think I might have just messed that up. Not to worry. But it's like, I think a lot of people just remember the Norks that are hanging by the balloons. For whatever reason. Alright, and... Okay, so all the fairies are over there. So I could go to that whirlwind, or I could go over here. I might as well go to the whirlwind, because it seems like I could pretty easily get back to that area. Alright, so I'm going back inside now. This area, I remember this area in Reignited looked really cool. I think they did some interesting lighting stuff in here. but the limitations of the PS1, it looks similar to the rest of the level, I guess. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, playing this after Reignited, there's kind of this, you know, comparison that I can't even control, that I want to compare it like this, but that's fine. All right. And you can see how once you just go where these whirlwinds take you, this level just moves quickly, it moves easily. What's interesting is these chicken guys, their gems actually come to you after you kill them. I never noticed that before, but typically if you flame an enemy, they'll just drop their gem on the ground and you have to go pick it up. A very good soundtrack to this level as well, if I do say so myself. And this level definitely sounds like it was composed, this song sounds like it was composed for this level. There are some levels in this game, though, that apparently Stuart Copeland's, the music that he composed for certain levels was actually used for different levels. So, as far as I know, that's never really been elaborated on, like what levels did not get their original track. I'm not sure, but this level has just such a great aesthetic with the skybox. I think that this skybox actually, I used it for my profile picture before. I think it was this level. It was either this level or I think another Dreamweaver's World. So this is the part of the level that you can kind of forget about, because I was just at technically the end of the level. Now here's a red gem, one of these, that it shoots the gem out that you have to jump and hit. That might be the only red gem of those in the game. I don't remember seeing one up to this point. There could be one in a future level, but there's definitely not many of those. Alright, and so there is a chest down there that you need a key for. And up here, you can get up there. And I'm going to do my best at... Oh, okay. Right, okay. Nice. I was getting slightly nervous there, but I wasn't going to remember how to do it, but... Gotta come over here. And this is almost like a hidden area. Like, you could just very easily miss this. Now, this is one of the more interesting glides in the entire game, now that I remember. Just watch. Just watch what you have to do here. And I got it. Wow, I can't believe it. I definitely thought I was not going to get that perfectly. But that glide, you have to kill those Norcs in the air and flame all of the fairies' crates or cages on the way down. And it's definitely one of the more fun glides, I think, in the whole game. And then here's the key, and we have Useni.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Oh, that was weird. I don't remember that. So he said Lofty Castle 2? Which I quickly... my first thought was, why did he say Lofty Castle 2 as in the number 2? But I actually think what he's saying is can get you places in Lofty Castle also. But it's just kind of a weird way to say that. And he put the emphasis on 2. Like, I'm thinking like this was like Super Mario Brothers, and he's talking about like World 1, 2. Alright, so I screwed up the Supercharge that time. I've spoken about how I don't love Supercharge before. Okay. Yeah. The supercharging here, thankfully, isn't too terribly difficult, but it's not the last we'll see of it. There is two more instances of it, I believe, in the game. And what are we at? 375, and I gotta break that metal locked thing over here. The safe. That's likely what you would call this, is a safe. And that's 25. 400. And yep, we're moving on. That's Lofty Castle. I think it's just a fun level. I think it moves so nicely that I never get that feeling of, what do I do? Like, that's the problem with this game. In the future games, I think you never, at least I never, would get like frustrated as to, now I have to figure out what they want me to do here. It's more about exploration and finding all the stuff, and you can find it relatively easily. But now I gotta make my way over to the final level of the Dreamweaver's home, and I think we saw it in the first, when I played the episode that was the Dreamweaver's home. I think we saw it. But I'm not gonna say what it is, just in case. Not to spoil. Here it is. Haunted Towers. It's an interesting level, I'll say that. And thank you for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. And goodbye.